Alright, welcome back. So it's going to be a review of the Brinyte PT28 Oathkeeper. It's a single 18650 battery flashlight, 1600 plus lumens. It has 4 different modes, and it does also take dual CR123s, either non-rechargeable or rechargeable, depending on how you want to run it. So we'll start off this review showing you one thing here. It does have a constant green LED in the switch there. That way, if you need to find it, if it's on a table, on a nightstand, if you dropped it on the ground and the flashlight was turned off, you can easily find it. It does have a glass lens. Thankfully, I don't like plastic. They have a tendency to melt at high lumens, high duration. It has an aluminum polished reflector. It does look a little orange peel to me. Has a rear activation switch and a side mode switch. Here's your low, medium, high, turbo, strobe warning. Look away if you need to, if you're epileptic or you just don't like getting strobed. Double click for strobe. If you touch it again, it goes back to high. Quadruple click for SOS. There we go. It's not excessively bright. That way, if you're needing to use it for an excessive period of time, try to flag down people, personnel, boats, planes, prostitutes. I don't know what you're going to try to use to flag down. I'm sorry for that last part. It was not professional. Welcome to the channel. So I'll show you that this ring does come off. If it's not legal in your state, if you just don't like it, you got another use for it. If you want to use it to put holes in your wall, if you're angry at something, God knows what. I'll show you on this cap though. It does have these little arrows. There's one on each side. You got corresponding little notches there. Make sure that those arrows go with that notch and that ring. You go to try to just press it on there, you're really going to wreck it. You're going to force it on and destroy your cap or your ring or something, or both. Just don't do that. So here's the 18650 battery. It's a 3100 milliamp. I will show you a standard 18650. This one's a little taller. But I did take this one, stick it in the Brinyte flashlight, stuck it on the magnetic charging, and it did charge. I only had it charging for just a couple of seconds. I didn't want it to void a warranty or do anything drastic or bad, or I didn't want anybody saying that I endorsed it. I don't. I'm just telling you, do it at your own risk. There is springs on the inside and springs on the tail cap. You can remove the pocket clip. I wish it was a reversible pocket clip. I wish it had a spot on both sides that you can do it. Most people do tail cap down though. Tail cap up, sorry. Lens down. So that's really honestly no big deal to me. That's how I run all my other flashlights, if they are able to be. So like I said, you can reverse the side of the ring. Depends on where you want your switch. Me, I prefer the ring to the other side. That way the switch, I can access it with my pinky if I need to. You can take the pocket clip, full 360, move it around any which way you want. It is a semi-cannulated bezel. I don't like excessively crazy rough bezels, pointy bezels. I can't stand them. Destroy your pants. Poke yourself. I've had a muzzle break on an AR and I've stabbed myself and drew blood. I didn't like it. It does have, like I said, semi-cannulated for if you put it down and it's on, you'll see the light emit. That way you don't burn a hole in something, kill your battery, damage stuff, set your car on fire, do anything terrible that you don't want to do. I'll show you what it does have though. It does have a little holster. It's got holes on top and on bottom. That way if your flashlight's on, you can see it. I don't know if I'd want to use the flashlight purposely in the holster with it on. through the holes. It seems a little iffy to me. It does have a little spot on the side. Maybe you can have it try this. Maybe you can stick an extra 18650. Hey, you can stick an extra 18650. Look at that. So if you want to have an extra one as a backup, if you're going to spend the weekend doing something, you want more batteries, there you go. It does have just a standard box it comes with. Everything was bubble wrapped. You get one charging cord. This does have a 3-year warranty if you fill out the registration online, and the warranty card does have a little spot to put all your information. That way you can remember when you purchased it. That way you're not thinking, was it 2 years or 3 years that I've had this thing? And you go to send it in, they say, no man, it's been 4. And then you're having to pay the whole price of getting back a dead flashlight. But there it is, it's braided. It's nice and it moves around nice, not all stiff. It does have 3 extra O-rings. Your O-ring spots are your tail cap and the body from the head. I just gave it enough twist to see if it did separate. It did separate. I didn't completely take it off. There was no need in it. I was just seeing if it did. I didn't want to risk ripping an O-ring, even though the O-rings and the threads are lubricated from the factory. So really nice flashlight. I'll put a link in the comments and just click it if you want to check it out. But let's go ahead and take this sucker outside. Look at the beam, look at the pattern, look at the distance it can go, the color. I love this color of LED. So stay tuned. All right, so here we are, way down at the end. I'll go ahead and zoom in. That's probably, I don't know, 150, 200 yards. That's the airport. Go back to normal view. There's your flood and hotspot all the way down to the airport. Aim over here and you see off the side of the house, that's about 75 yards or so. Give you a wide view. Normal view. That's what it looks like with it off. Alright, so as you can see, it's a really nice flashlight. I've been carrying it the past few days. Since I can't carry a pistol to work, it's nice to have a good flashlight with a good beam. I work nights, and something to blind people if need be or so forth. Really nice. I mainly like how it doesn't have a excessive hotspot, and how it's just not strictly a floodlight. It's good right in between. The only downfall I think to it is it gets really hot really quickly. But I haven't had this thing kick on in my pocket. It's got a good cover over the button, and it doesn't get in the way if you're needing to access it. If you need to just double tap it, you can get to the strobe if need be. So it's one thing I didn't show in the initial part of the video. If you double click the on-off button, the tail cap, it'll strobe. So it's real nice. I like it. I'm going to stick to using this as an EDC light strictly for work. I used another brand before, but I did have issues with it kicking on in my pocket, and pants aren't cheap. I'm not going to burn up a $30 pair of pants for a $60 flashlight. So, alright, so Brinyte, I like a flashlight. Thank you very much. I did win this in a giveaway. I did not pay for this, just getting that out there. They didn't tell me to do a review. What the representative I dealt with didn't know I was even going to do a video about this. So appreciate it. We'll be seeing you.